Hello guys, it's Albert Wesker78 back with another video. I know it's been a while since I made one, but anyways, today I'm here to show you guys my Resident Evil collection, so let's get started. We got the original classic right here, Resident Evil, the original. I love this game. Who doesn't? It's the best game in the series, besides 2, and yeah, not much else to say, it's a classic. This is the long box edition. Got the factory picture of the laboratory in there, and when you take the disc out, you have somewhere in the mansion. I have no idea where that is. And to add to that, I have the strategy guide as well. This is a very good guide. It's very detailed. It has a lot of artwork that you can look at. It's a good walkthrough, and it's also a very good guide. So that's Resident Evil. Before we go on to Resident Evil 2, here is the Nintendo DS version, which is basically the exact same, except it has an extra mode that's exclusive to this. It's a version that I play more often. Alright, next game. Probably my personal favorite, Resident Evil 2. And there goes all the other games. Sorry. Falling all over the place. Anyways, Resident Evil 2. Here is the little paper. I switched the cases because the other case was starting to break. The original case that it had was starting to break on me, so I switched it to a normal case. So yeah, that's the little artwork for it. And here is the game itself. This was my first Resident Evil game I've ever played when I was a child. Yeah, there's the Leon disc. And when you flip it over, you have the Claire disc. And you got the Lickers back there and the awesome artwork. So that's Resident Evil 2. I also have the guide for this one. The Perfect Guide by Versus Books. This is a very detailed guide. It covers everything, how to get to the best rankings, the zapping system. It covers the zapping system, and it tells you how to get Hunk and Tofu. It's a very detailed guide, and I highly recommend it, and no other walkthrough online is like that guide. Next we move on to my least favorite game in the PlayStation era, but it's still good. It's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And I do have the Dino Crisis demo, but it's in another case. There's the back of the box, or the case. Open it up, and there's the disc. Nemesis showing his pearly white shiny teeth. And then you have some nice artwork back there with Jill and Nemesis. Obviously, it's not the best game in the series, but it's still good. And then we have what people consider the worst Resident Evil game ever made, but I personally don't. I personally like this game. It's Resident Evil Survivor. It's obviously not the best game in the series. It lacks the gun con support due to Columbine. That's why the gun con support was removed from this game, but it's still a good game. I mean, it doesn't deserve all the trash talk that it gets. You know, they hate this game just because it's different from the other Resident Evil games. That's why I think people hate Resident Evil Survivor, because it's different from the other games. And then we have the next game, Resident Evil Dead Aim. I'm not going in order, so it doesn't really matter. This is actually the fourth and last game in the Gun Survivor series. Resident Evil Survivor was Gun Survivor 1, then Gun Survivor 2 was Code Veronica, and then the third Gun Survivor game isn't even a Resident Evil game, it's a Dino Crisis spin-off. And then there's this game, which Dead Aim is okay. It's not as good as Survivor in my opinion, but it's decent. The only thing I hate about that game is the last boss battle. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, which is a port of Resident Evil Code Veronica from the Dreamcast. it has longer cutscenes to better explain stuff, and Wesker is in the game more. My face tracking on the iPhone camera is going crazy because it's trying to track the faces. It's getting on my nerves. Anyways, and one difference is it's all on one disc as opposed to 2 on the Dreamcast. So that is Code Veronica X. Next game, Resident Evil Outbreak. I don't have File 2 yet. I will get to that. I've stopped my Resident Evil collecting for now. There's the back. This was the first online Resident Evil game, and if it came out now, it would be more successful, but it wasn't that successful when it came out. But this game has a very dedicated fan base, and there's a rumor that there's going to be an HD remaster of Outbreak, and I don't think it's going to happen. As much as I like Outbreak, I don't think the HD remaster is ever going to happen. Now for GameCube, Resident Evil Remake. Great game. That's all I have to say. I need to get around to playing it. I am finishing school right now, but probably around the summertime I'll have more time to play these games. There's the 2 discs there, and there's the manual. It's complete and everything. Both of these games got remastered. I'm going to show you the other game right now. And it's Resident Evil 0. My second least favorite game in the series. I just don't like how you have to switch characters every few minutes, and I just don't like the system in this game. It has its fans, but I just don't like Resident Evil 0. I'm sorry, but it's a good prequel story to the first game, but still, I didn't like it. Hopefully one of these days I'll give it another chance. Next game, Resident Evil 4 for the Wii. Resident Evil 4 is okay. That's all I have to say. It's not my favorite game, but it is the last game made by Shinji Mikami for Resident Evil. There's the disc, and there's the manual. But it's still a good game. I don't hate it. I don't really like it either. It's just mediocre for me. Next game, and let the games fall over. Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles. This is a great game. I really love The Umbrella Chronicles. It's a good recap to the older games. It covers Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, and Resident Evil 3, and an original story, Umbrella's End. It's a very good game. I still need to get Dark Side Chronicles. Now on to the modern games. Resident Evil 5. I hate it. I'm just gonna flat out say this right now. I hate Resident Evil 5. I'm sorry. I just don't like the fact that they killed off Wesker and Sheva and everything, and goodness. And I don't like the management in this game at all. And Sheva uses every single one of your health, and it's quite annoying. Now on to everyone's favorite Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 6. It's decent. That's all I have to say. It's decent. I like Leon's campaign because it does attempt to go back to survival horror. It does have some of the puzzles in there, and it has zombies to an extent, and it has Simmons, which is the mutated kind of William Birkin monster, but I prefer William Birkin over Simmons. But yeah, that's Resident Evil 6. And then the last game, which I really, really like, Resident Evil Revelations. This is an awesome game. It's better than 6, and it's better than 5, definitely. I have played Revelations 2, but I didn't really like it as much as Revelations 1, but Revelations is good. So yeah, that was my Resident Evil collection. I will get back to making more videos soon. I've just been really busy, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.